Whatever happened to Ghislaine Maxwell, the British socialite who's more like a social disease, which assisted Jeffrey Epstein in sex trafficking?
I'm going to leverage technology to create a new country.
Let's not waste your time as to why she's in jail. I think we already know that.
Morning, the woman accused of helping alleged sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein recruit and abuse underage girls is in jail this morning.
Well, she's still currently behind bars in Brooklyn, New York, and continues to complain about her prison conditions.
In the subculture of jails and prisons, it would be a badge of honor for somebody another inmate to kill somebody like Miss Maxwell.
Let's just say it's not exactly known for being top-notch, but neither is she. In an all-new Truth or Trailers, we dive in for a closer look at this degenerate nightmare. Apparently, Maxwell has stated her sleeping schedule has been thrown off because she consistently gets woken up every 15 minutes by flashlight to check if she's still breathing and hasn't suicided herself, like her fake billionaire boyfriend.
That's right. Pedophile and fake billionaire Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his jail cell after he apparently committed suicide on Saturday morning.
Additionally, she apparently claims the computer she's been given for maximum coping is utterly inadequate and frustrating. Perhaps she should get a lesson or two from Hillary Clinton. Wait a minute. She got a taxpayer-funded computer system? For what? You'd think they'd keep her away from the World Wide Web, for obvious reasons. Need I say more? Turns out her attorney says she needs it to read legal documents. Okay, I believe that. Warning, if you go any further, you might get a fuller picture of the atrocious crimes committed by this hardened criminal. Miss Maxwell, accused of sexually abusing girls for more than a decade, has been linked to Jeffrey Epstein in the past, as well to celebrities, prominent businessmen, politicians, and, at one point, Prince Andrew of the UK. But it is her ties to two United States presidents, Bill Clinton and Donald Trump, that have drawn the most attention as of late. In 2002, Mr. Trump called Mr. Epstein a terrific guy in an interview with New York Magazine and denied any relationship. Mr. Clinton also denied having a close relationship with the pair and says he knows nothing about the terrible crimes. We'll see about that.
Trump is the Hugh Hefner of the 90s.
In 1992, Mr. Epstein attended a Mar-a-Lago party with Donald Trump, whom he'd known for 15 years and 28 women. Yes, the only people at the party were Trump, Epstein, and 28 young women flown in to provide, quote, the entertainment in the form of private pageantry, reported by New York Times on July 9. Party planner George Hernay expressed disbelief that the event could cater to only 2 men, and concern that Epstein would be present. Of course, very, very soon after, Trump claims he and Epstein had a falling out. Sounds like Trump was well aware of the darker side of Epstein. Let's move on. In 2002 and 2003, former President Bill Clinton took 4 trips in Epstein's private jet to Europe, Asia, and Africa, according to a statement from Clinton. One of Epstein's victims say that she saw Clinton on the island. However, he denies ever being there. Whatever. Here's a fun fact. By all accounts, Epstein dabbled in college education, but never obtained a degree. Interestingly enough, he still managed to land a gig at Manhattan's private Dalton School, which also produced several famous alumni, including Christian Slater, Claire Danes, Chevy Chase.
Is it true that Bruce Dern is probably the only clean actor in Hollywood these days, or one would get that impression at a party?
He doesn't smell that clean.
And Anderson Cooper. Here's a riddle. What does Trump, Barr, and Epstein have in common? Naturally, we know what Barr and Trump have in common. However, would you be surprised to find out that it was Barr's daddy, Donald Barr, who hired this sexual degenerate college dropout Epstein to teach physics and math at the private school? As well, it was Donald's son, Willie Barr, who oversaw the investigation over the degenerate his daddy hired. Why is it so quiet? Coincidence? I think overwhelmingly not. So let's go back to the degenerate girlfriend, Miss Maxwell, who deliberately tried to evade arrest on that brisk Thursday morning in New Hampshire. Miss Maxwell has pleaded not guilty and has vehemently denied any wrongdoing. We'll see about that too.